Hey guys, I'm Rhonda Nickerson from Rhonda's Creative Corner, where we teach you to make mums and wreaths and how to perfect your craft. Today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this beautiful, beautiful Valentine's wreath. So let me show you the supplies that we will be using. If you want to get this kit, you're more than welcome to go to www.rhondascreativecorner.com and to purchase it there. All right, so let's talk about the supplies. So what you're going to be needing, you're going to need 3 different kinds of 10-inch mesh. All right, I have these beautiful ribbons, 2 1.5s and 2 2.5s. You're going to need a work form, 15-inch work form, and you're also going to need this cute little sign or any sign. So if you want to use this, you can use this tutorial for any what is it? Holiday. Sorry. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. Sorry, guys. You can use this tutorial for any holiday, any wreath that you want to make, but I'm just using this one for this particular kit. So again, if you want to get it, go to the website and get it. All right, so the tools that you're going to need a glue gun, a rotary cutter. You're going to need some kind of clip to be able to clip your curls, and you're going to also need some scissors, and I'm not sure, you might need some wire cutters. I'm not really sure yet. We'll probably add some flowers somewhere in there. So probably you'll need some wire cutters as well. All right, guys, so that's the supplies and tools. So let's get started. All right, guys, so because it's 3 mesh, I'm not going to use the Rhonda's Creative Station. I am going to make it easier and put all of them on top of each other, okay? So you have 3. If you want to use 4, you can use 4. So what I'm going to do, because I didn't have another color that I really cared for to go in here, I am just going to use 3. I probably could have put some burlap up in there, but I'm just going to leave these, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take them and we're going to place them right on top of each other, okay? Just like that, all right? I don't know where my little drum is. He used to be sitting up on the table, but I'll use my scissors. Alright, and so as you guys know, if you watch my videos before, if you look here, you can see how uneven this is at the beginning. So all of my mesh, and even if I've stored it, I always like to cut a straight line to make sure that all of them are even and all of them are straight. Okay, so I'm just going to take my rotary cutter and cut them straight. All right, so we're gonna, it's 18 tinsel ties on it. So we're going to cut, I'm gonna cut them at 12 inches, okay? Went a little crooked on that one, but that's okay. All right, I'm just gonna put them to the side, and we need 18 of them, okay? So I'll demonstrate a couple of more. 12. 12. And because I want it to be really full, I'm going to pick one of these to cut 18 more. All right. All right. So that's how you cut it. I'm going to get the rest cut, and then I'll come back and show you what I did with the other one too. I'll go ahead and get those cut and then cut a few of the single one as well. All right. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So let's get our work form ready. First thing we do is cut the tag off. And then we're going to check each one of our tinsel ties. Make sure that they are not moving back and forth. They all seem like they are good. Put this over too. All right. All right, we're done cutting mesh. Let's put that up. All right. So let's go ahead And if you want to too, usually I cut my ribbon and stuff first, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my work form, make sure that everything is going to work out the way that I want it to, just in case I need some more mesh or something to cut it, and then we'll cut the ribbon after that. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to do the outside. So the one that I cut, the 10 inches at 10, I'm going to use those first. Okay, so that's going to be the pink, and then we're going to take these as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is just separate each one of them like that. All right, so these, I want these to not be too close together. Of course they're going to touch because you're going to have them together, but you get the gist of it. All right, so we're going to take it here and we're going to just roll it. And one of the things that I think is really, really important is that you cut your mesh straight. When you cut your mesh straight, you don't really have to worry about it being uneven as long as you're rolling it straight. So I would definitely say make sure when you're making your cuts that you're using your rotary cutter or your scissors. I do prefer rotary cutter because it does make it not fray as much as scissors does, okay? Or do, excuse me. All right, so I'm going to have that like that. If you have a clip, you just clip it there. All right, going to take the other one. Roll, 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 roll. All right. And clip it. I'm going to take this one here and roll it. All right. Put it all together. And then we'll take this one here. And roll, 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 roll. I'm going to put this one on this side. All right. And then we want to just take it here and open up our tinsel ties. Going to push it down inside and twist it. Okay. All right, so we have one on there. Let's go to the next one. Look at this one. This one's already pretty much rolled up. All right, roll, roll, roll. And if you want to just hold it in your hand as well, if you don't have a clip, you can. Makes it a little bit harder to roll them, but it is doable. If you have some son or daughter that likes to help you with your crafts, if you have them roll them up, I think they would love that. All right, so we're going to push this one over. Make sure that we get this down in here really good. And bring this up. Tie it tight and twist it. All right, so see how that's looking? So it should be really, really cool. All right. So I'm going to demonstrate two more. Then I'll get off of here. So I'm going to do one down at the bottom. It's no difference of how it's going to be, but I'm just going to show you how I'm going to maneuver it under there. Okay. Roll, 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 roll. Roll, 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 roll. And this one is rolled already pretty good. All right. And so I'm just going to take this here. Open it up, place it down inside, twist it. All right. right, I'll do one more on camera and then that will be it. I will finish it up and come back and show you guys how beautiful it is. Roll, 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 roll. Roll, 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 roll. Roll, 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 roll. Haha, I said it too fast. Alright, we'll re-roll this one. Okay, just like that. Make sure when you're doing it, you're pushing it down in there. Make sure that you're pushing it down really well, okay? And pulling it here and then tying it off. All right. So it's already looking nice and full. I'm really liking it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again. What I'm thinking that I'm going to do is do the outside first and then do the inside. I think that that would probably work a lot better. So I'm going to finish. So when I'm doing it, I'm going to do the whole outside row and then I'll go up to the top and finish the top row. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so it turned out perfect. I really, really love the way that it did. So when I got off the camera, I thought about something. So remember, when you cut 10 of the pink or whatever color you're doing that's going to go on the outside, make sure you put all of them on the outside. When I did it earlier for you guys, I put 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. All of those, I did the 2 that were on the top, I just put them down at the bottom because they had the pink. I had 2 pink on each side. Okay, so you're going to cut all of your, I'm going to recap, cut all of your mesh that you have all 3 rolled together. You're going to cut them at 12, and then you're going to cut a single one at 10 and 10 of them at one color, and then one at 10, and you're going to cut 8 of them, if that makes sense. So you're going to do 3 different cuts. So all of them together, it's going to be 12 inches. Then you're going to take one color, whichever one you want on the outside, and you're going to cut 10 of them at 10 inches. Then you're going to take another one, single, and you're going to cut 10 inches, and you're going to cut 8 of them. And all of those go at the top. So I'm going to do one more at the top, so you guys can see again. Just roll, 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 roll. And you remember when I first was doing it, was 2 of these light pink. So I'm just still doing it the same way. All right. Just placing them together. It turned out so pretty. Deja left to go get some food and she came back and she was like, oh, I love it. So it's so nice and full. I'll show you guys as soon as I get this on here. Okay, so I'm just taking it here. And what I'm doing here up top is I'm just kind of laying it down flat. And at first it was too much red. Like I tell my circle sisters all the time, you make the mesh do what you want it to do. You don't want to handle it too much because you don't want it to fray, but you make the mesh go where you want it to go. Okay, so we're going to take this last one. I'm going to place it down in here. Make sure that I'm pushing down really well. I'm going to take this, I'm going to pull here and then turn 3 times. All right. And then if you want to maneuver it, you go in and take the mesh where you want it to go, because it's a lot of red. If you don't want a whole lot of red, you can bring that pink up. Okay. Make it do what you want, but look how nice and full, you guys. You can see through the sides. It's nice and round. Just make sure that everyone that you're putting, you're pinching it right in the middle. And you're putting them, keeping your hand on all of them, and they're all in the middle. Okay. But look how nice. Look how beautiful it turned out. All right, so I'm gonna get everything cleaned up and then I'm gonna come back at the station and we're gonna cut the ribbon. All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys, so I have already cut the 2.5. I've already cut that. This is brand new ribbon, so I'm going to cut the ends off here. And then when I'm using the Rhonda's Creative Station, I like to make sure that my ribbon is even. And I'm going to pull this right here. All right. I'm going to take my little clip, and clip it on and bring it around to the middle, okay? And I have it where it's going to measure at 14 inches, okay? So I'm just going to take it here that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. So make sure that I pull it kind of tight. I'm going to take my scissors here, cut right down the side. I will then get my little clip and take that off, and I will pull it up. All right. Let me just take my scissors. I'll place my scissors here. Sorry guys, I'll cut. I'll take my scissors here and cut. All right. And so that is all of my ribbon. It is ready to go. Make sure I take this little part off. Push that underneath there to store it. Okay. Easy, easy peasy. So now let's dovetail our ribbons. I'll demonstrate dovetailing one time. All right. And see, that's pretty even, y'all. It gets it pretty even. All right, so we'll just take it, and I usually do 3 at a time. These are stronger scissors. I could do more. So I'm going to do 3, and I'm going to do a 45-degree angle and cut. All right. Take it here, 45-degree angle and cut. All right. Let's do one more. I wasn't sure if I was in the actual camera or not. I don't know why my table is back so far. I guess I've been moving my table everywhere. Need to push my table forward. All right, gonna take it, 45-degree angle, cut. 45-degree angle, and cut. All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of this ribbon cut, get the station over, and we're going to start adding ribbon. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I've gone ahead and put all the ribbon on, all but 4. So I'm going to do these 4 for you guys so that you can see. So since I just wrapped a lot of these around one time, you want to make sure that you at least do it probably about 3 times. Wrap your little tinsel tie around your mesh. Okay, so I'm just taking it here. I'm just folding it in half. I'm opening it up. I'm pinching it here in the middle and kind of bending it out to the outside, making sure that it is even, making sure I have it right in the middle. I'm placing it down here, right in the middle of a tinsel tie, taking the tinsel tie, pulling tight, and twisting 3 times. Okay. And I'm taking my pen, and I'm just making little curly cues with my tinsel ties. So the reason that you want to pull tight is so when you go in and fluff your ribbon doesn't shift. It'll always be even, and you can even make it fluff even better to me when you have it nice and tight inside of there. Okay, well, let's do this one. All right, just folding it. Open it up, pinching it, kind of bringing it out to the outside, placing it down here in the middle, and putting tight and twisting 3 times. All right, just taking it here. Pinching it. Twisting it 3 times. All right, last one, guys. And then we will get everything ready to get the sign on and make a bow. All right, take it, make sure it's in half, open it up, pinch it in the middle, kind of bring it out to the outside. And twisting it 3 times. You know, as you make wreaths, you find different things that you like. I know when I first started making wreaths, I would open the tinsel ties to put my ribbon in. So things change, you know. I tried different things and I liked it. So as I grow, you will grow. If I like something, if I don't like something, I'll definitely tell you. All right, so we got all the ribbon on. Looking extra, extra pretty. Ooh. All right, so let's get everything ready to get the sign on and then we'll make a bow. All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys, so let's get the sign together. Just gonna cut some of our ribbon. And I need to do better and get me the right color pipe cleaners. Alright, let's just take this here, hold it. So you can decide where you want to actually tie it on. Let me grab the wreath real quick. Alright, we're going to do up and down. Alright, take our pipe cleaner and we're going to fold it down 2 times. Place some glue there. Lay it down. Place some glue on top of there. Good. So I was just checking under there, making sure that none of it went through. Okay. All right, glue that down. So what you're doing is you're just gluing one part down. You're leaving this part up so that you're able to fold it over. You'll take your pipe cleaner, place glue down. Place it here. All right. All right. So see how we got it there? It's nice and tight. Of course, go ahead and let it dry, but for the sake my kids are so ready to go, they've been here all day with me. I'm just going to go ahead and do this thing. All right, so I'm just going to take it, make sure that my sign, I just love the way this is. I'm glad that I tried this method. I just love, love, love how full it is. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so I'm going to put my hand here. Bring it over a little. Let me show you what I'm doing for all of my newbies. So I'm just taking this here and I'm just wrapping it around. Wrap it around once and then go in and check to see if you have a little rattle in there. If you like where it is. Let me see. I like it there. I'm going to go in and make sure that it stays. I'm going to just pull a little bit tighter. I'm going to move this one up. When I tied this one, I tied it on the actual bottom one. And so I want to go up and move it to this top ring here. I want to move it here instead of going up so far. All right. Y'all look so adorable. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let me show you with the sign on. So cute. Alright, so let's put that over there. And now let's make a bow. So I was back there after I got off the live with the auction. I was back there and I was really trying to find a solid 4-inch, but I could not find one. So I'm just gonna go with the flow. Use this. This is actually from Sam's. And I'm gonna put this at the back. It's still pretty, but I just wanted it to be solid. And I don't know when I got this. This is, I'm not sure. Not sure how big, so it says ribbon at 50 or 25 yards. So I'm not sure how long this was. But it's pretty nonetheless. Alright, so let's make us a bow. I had glitter on here from last night. I have to grab my scissors. Alright, so let's take it down here. That's better. So the tighter it is, the better. Okay, so when I had it back here, it was the peg was a little loose in there, so I just moved it up front so that it could be a little bit tighter. Okay, so we're going to take our ribbon and we're going to place it down. We're going to pull this down so you can make your tail however long you want it to be. Okay, you just measure here on your board. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to pull it down, and you're going to turn this part up. All right, and when you're doing this, make sure that you pull your ribbon so that you'll have enough slack. Okay, so let's just do 7. Let's put a big bow. So 7 here, bring it down. All right, just pull on it here, and you have it, and then you'll turn this part up. You place both of your fingers here to the side, pull some more out. All right, and you're going to take it over here. You measure at 7. And you're going to place it down here. All right, so I am only going to, let's just do that. Since this is 4-inch, let's just do 2. One on each side. Alright, so we have that there. Let's see what we're going to do next. Let's go with this. Give it some variety. So I'm going to take it And I'm going to measure it a little bit shorter. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm just going to, this was the end of this, so let me cut this off a little bit so it can be straight. I didn't cut it before I made the bow, so that's just from it sitting on the shelf, okay? So I'm going to take it, and we're taking it here, and we're going to make it a little bit shorter than it is here, all right? So I'm making it shorter. I'm going to take it here, place it in, and then we're going to twist, taking the bad side up. With this ribbon, you really can't tell what is the bad side, but you get the gist of it. Let's see, make sure that's still at 7. It is still at 7, so we're going to take this one to 6.5. Make sure we're pulling our ribbon. All right, take it here, turn it up. All right, 6.5 there. All right, sorry about that. The screen had turned off, so I was like, let me make sure that it's still going. Okay, so now we're going to turn this one up, build that pull a little bit. So you can always just go back and check your work. Make sure it's right. And with this one, if you wanted to, you could just use this here, this ribbon that's there, to measure it. So you just put your finger in there, make sure that it's the same, or you can go in and measure 6.5, okay? As you get to making bows more, the more you'll feel comfortable doing it. You know, I would say do not give up if you have a chance to go. I'm sure now all the ribbon, if they have any left at Sam's, is there. You can get you some good ribbon that you can practice with. You can get 50 yards for like $7. It's probably a lot cheaper now since it's after Christmas. But I would definitely say use that, or get Dollar Tree ribbon if you want to, if you're struggling with your bows. Get you some ribbon to practice with. I would say just never give up on making bows. You can get it. I know it's hard. For a lot of people, it's hard. It's not just for you. If it's hard for you, it's not just you who it's hard for, okay? But you just got to make sure, don't give up on it. All right, so let's take some of our greenery. And we will have this online too. This huge big bush. Very, very nice, high quality greenery, and it's $10.25 for this big bush, okay? And you can get a lot of projects out of this. So I used some flowers last night in Alive, and I'm going to use those again because they're super pretty. The thing that I like about where I get these from is because you can move this greenery up and down on the stem. I just love that about greenery. You know, you can place it where you want to. So if you want some further down, if you want it just all up together in a bushel, you're able to do that. So you can push that all the way up just like that. So if I want it in a bushel like that, I can. If that's too much, I can take some down and then place it in different places in the wreath. It's up to you. And one of the things that you can do if you want to spread it out, if you keep it here, you can go in and just put a dab of glue. And let it dry so that it'll dry there, okay? So I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but I just wanted to show you that little trick. I think that's going to be just a little too much. I don't want to make it too much for it. So I'm going to take these off. It was almost stuck. All right, so we're going to place this down right here. Going this way. And that is a little too, doesn't have to be that long. All right. Some I'm just going to leave that on, cut that off there and leave it on. But I'm going to go in and put a little dab of glue so that it can glue there and it won't fall off. Okay. And then I'm just putting this catty cornered. Okay. All right. And if you guys saw the live last night, I wanted to do this again so that you people could see. I had one lady to make a comment that it was a lot of talking and stuff, which I understand. All of my lives, there will be plenty of talking. I'm trying to get to know my followers, and so that's the purpose of the live, for me to talk to you guys and get to know you. So I wanted to do this again so that you could see it without me talking back and forth with my family and my friends. Okay? We're just going to lay it in there. And lay it in there, and we can go back in and cut if the stems are too long. Okay, so we have it sitting there. All right, so now let's get this. We're gonna make it a little bit shorter. All right, gonna take it here, bring this down, have this going up. And I'm just going to take this right here, and I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter. You know, to me, nobody's going to be sitting there and looking at like, ooh, that loop is shorter than that loop. Don't be that hard on yourself. To me, it's not that serious. I used to be that way, though. I'm not even going to lie to you, but I'm telling you now, it's not that serious. Pulling it a little bit. All right, just make sure when you're coming back, you're pulling that ugly side up. All right, do the same thing over here, and I'm just going to use this to measure. All right, and we'll just come down with it. Let's use this, just do one looper. I'm going to make these the same size because I really love the way that the 1.5s curl. Okay. Try to bring that light pink into it too. Okay, and place that down right there. Just make it a little bit shorter. Okay. To me, it's too much trouble to be trying to move all this out the way. So just make it a little bit shorter. Okay. I mean, you're more than welcome to take it. See, and once you get it in there, you can hold here and bring it out however far you want it to be. All right, I'm just doing one loop on each side. Make this a little bit shorter. There we go. Bring it down. Make sure that it looks pretty even on both sides. And there we go. Cut that. All right, so it's up to you depending on what you're putting this bow on. If you're putting it on a grapevine, then you could use a zip tie, and I'm going to use a zip tie this time. But what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going over here to grab a zip tie. What I'm actually going to do is put a zip tie and not tie it too tight, and then I'm going to put the pipe cleaner. So we're going to try this because the zip tie, I think, will hold the flowers in there much tighter than a pipe cleaner. I mean, you can pull real tight and tie that pipe cleaner, but you just want to make sure that you have it tight. So I'm going to try this. Usually I don't use these, but I want to try something. Okay, so when you're lifting up, you're putting your fingers underneath here. Make sure that you have all of your ribbon, okay? Make sure it's all in your fingers, okay? You're going to take your pipe cleaner, all right? And then you're going to pull up, okay? So don't pull it all the way tight. Just go ahead and lift your bow up, all right? All right, and then you see how I'm holding this? I'll do the up camera so you guys can see how I'm holding it and see how I have not let go of it. I'm going to take another pipe cleaner and I'm going to place it underneath here. Going to make sure, hopefully I'm in the camera. Sorry guys, I'm far back. All right, so how we have the zip tie here, I'm making sure that it's even, and then I'm going to talk about pipe cleaner, sorry. I'm going to pull it super duper tight. All right, and look at that. All right, so now we're going to make sure our zip tie is tight, and we're going to cut that part And there we have it. So what we're going to do, beautiful, beautiful bow. All right, I'm going to take a piece of this. That's about 10 inches, guys. I think 7 probably is the least that I would cut it. All right, so we're going to take this here. So you can either fold it like this, depending on how fat you want your middle part to be. You can take it and fold it down like so. Okay, and then we're going to place it there like that. Okay, and then we're going to tie it back. Now with the pipe cleaner, make sure that it's the ribbon that you're tying on here. Make sure that the pipe cleaner is on both sides. You want to make sure that that pipe cleaner is open. Okay. All right. We'll tie it again. All right. There we go. And there's our beautiful bow. So once we get it on the wreath, we can fluff it even better, and we can be able to see all of our greenery and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to take here, and you see how this is underneath here? I'm just going to pull it down some, okay? I'm just pulling the ribbon from underneath the side, and I'm going to take one of the pipe cleaners. I'm going to place it there, and find my other one, and then we take the other one and place it on the other side, okay? There we go. And then I'm just twisting this around. I'll show you guys how that looks. So I just take down, let me undo it so you can see. All right, so you just pull one. Make sure you guys, yep. Pull one on each side. Twist it. All right. And I never leave these out like this. I always go in. Since I know my sign is where I want it to be, I'll demonstrate one of these for you guys. Uh-oh. Just going to place some glue here on the work form, and I am going to just take it around, okay, just like that. And then I just cut off the excess of it that I don't need, okay, but I just want to make sure that everything looks neat. And just make sure you go in and curl that pipe cleaner around so it won't stick your customer. And I'm gonna do the same thing with that one too. So let me show you guys how to fluff your bow. Alright, so we're gonna get our bow, and all you're doing is opening up your loops. Alright, and then we're going to go in and we're going to pull those flowers forward, okay? Make sure that our flowers are seen. Make sure that they look beautiful. Make sure everybody can see our greenery. Just want to make sure that it's beautiful, okay? Or however you want it to go. If you want it to go one up and one down, you just kind of make it do what it do, okay? Make sure that you always fluff your ribbon. You never want to take, I tell you guys this all the time, you never want to take a picture of your, and this is just so thin, I don't know how, well, it does okay. You can't really see it. I wish I had my solid, but it's okay. Make sure you get in there and open up all of your loops. Make it beautiful. Okay. All right, And then you can take this ribbon here. You can either curl it like this and make sure your tails look pretty. Like that's raggedy. I wouldn't sell that to anybody. So again, you can either cut it at an angle or you can dovetail, whatever you prefer. I do both. I use both. Especially my 1.5, I like to curl this way. My 2.5, I like to curl better under. Okay. So just put that at an angle and then just kind of curl it under. Just like that. Alright. And this, depending on how it curls, I'm probably just going to just cut this down some. And kind of just leave that straight going down. Just make it beautiful. Make sure you make it beautiful for your customers. Don't cheat your customers, okay? Make sure when you're mailing stuff off, everything looks as it does in your pictures on Etsy. Make sure everything looks good. All right. Alright guys, so here she is. So what you can do, other things that you can do as well, and make sure it's down. So pretty, that bow looks awesome. So more things that you can do is you can go in. I'm going to actually go and get me some pink roses, and you guys can look at other videos to see how I add the pink roses. I just really wanted to teach you guys how to make this kit and how to use it to make this particular, why can't I think? Lord, I'm tired, excuse me. So this method, the curl method. So I wanted to be able to teach you guys that, okay? So I do have other videos where you can go in and you can see how I add it. Basically, if I'm adding flowers, I can actually show you with these. But I wanted to go and get me some larger roses, okay? But I may not have to. So like with this, I can go in and I can add flowers there. And what I'm really doing is I'm just taking my tinsel tie here, placing a little glue there, and placing the flowers. So I'm going to add some more bows. Probably just another bow over here, or maybe do a couple of cheap bows. Do some cheap bows here. All right. And I will do that in another video. I will do an actual cheap bow video for you guys so that you can see how you can make some really cute little bows and really, really easy, okay? And you don't have to have a machine or any kind of bow maker or anything. You make all of these by hand. So that will be my next video, matter of fact. I'll do that. That'll be my next video so you can see how I add it to here, okay? And then you'll get to see the finished product too on there, because I'll do it just for this one. It'll just be a separate video. All right, guys. All right, let me clean everything up and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here's the partially finished wreath. Like I told you, I'll come back on another video, show you how to make some cheap bows and add flowers to those as well. So you'll be able to see the total finished product when I'm done. And if you want to learn more from me, don't forget you can join the circle. We now have 2 memberships, okay? So you can join for $11.99 or you can join for $55. The $55 premium membership, that gets you a kit of the month, and it gets you a 10 to 20 minute one-on-one call with me, doing a Zoom call where I can work with you with any problems that you're having. So say for instance, you don't know how to make a bow, you need to work with one-on-one with me. We'll be right there at the computer going back and forth. You can see me, you can practice, we can go as slow or as fast as you want to go on that Zoom call, all right? So you can't beat that. $55 a kit, you learn how to make a wreath every month, and you get a one-on-one call with me. If you want to know more, go to www.rhondascreativecorner.com and go to the Rhonda's Creative Circle tab. It's all written out there, and I'll put some more down in the description. Also, Don't forget that we have 2 retreats coming up this year, one in April and one in June. If you want, go to btwretreat.com and you can get all of the information there. I'll put the link down in the comments too. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want this kit, go get it. www.rhondascreativecorner.com. All right, guys, until next time. Bye, guys. So here goes. In January, I'll be moving everyone's cost to be in the circle to $11.99. As you guys know, I love kits, and this will now be a once a month kit group. You do have the opportunity to change your subscription to the premium monthly kit subscription if you choose. Or you can just stay on the one plan that you're on at the new lower rate. Here's what's new. The price of the premium kit membership will be $55 per month, as I've stated above. Every month, starting in January, I will do a group Zoom call where you can join in with me making the wreath of the month, and I will also do a bonus Facebook Live. The $55 will include your membership, one complete kit that you can make along with me on the Zoom, and if you're not able to make the Zoom call, you can always access it afterwards because it will be taped. You also will get a one-on-one call with me for 10 minutes every month to answer any questions you have. If you need help with techniques, if you need help with anything, those 10 minutes will be used for that. If it goes over a few minutes, over 10 minutes, hey, it is what it is. For the Creative Circle members who are paying $11.99, you will also have access on the Zoom call making the wreath of the month and the bonus Facebook Live. You also have the opportunity to purchase a kit, only if there are some left, but it will be at the regular price. There will be some times that the kits are worth more than the monthly fee, and this is one of the advantages to being a part of the new premium kit membership. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please put them down below in the comments or inbox me. I look forward to our new beginnings for us. Here's to many more years of learning and growing. Bye, guys.